Hello and welcome back to another video. My name is Brandon Watts, and today we're going to be going over this image here. I'm going to be showing you a trick on how to do a darken repair layer, a window pull. A window pull because, as you can see, I have the lamp here, some of this countertop, as well as this entire area that sits in front of the window. And rather than having to mask that out entirely with a pen tool, which will take too much time, I'm going to show you a neat little trick that will save you a lot of time. So sorry for not posting a video in a while. I've had COVID last week, and then this week I got hired to go from Texas to Oklahoma to do the whole enchilada for a house. We're talking photos, video, virtual tour, floor plan, aerial photos, aerial video, all of it. So I was gone for a little bit, kind of busy. I apologize, but today, hold on to your wigs because it's about to get blown off. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We have a 3-layer ambient, which I'm going to merge here first. Boom. Those 3 are now in one ambient HDR layer, and then I'll turn that into an ambient blend with a custom action that I created. And I will post up a link to a video I show you in which I go through the process of creating those actions for yourself as well. This one is going to be my darken repair layer. It's just a flash pop above the camera facing backwards to fill in the room. So I'll run my action on that one, and that sets that layer. It duplicates it, turns one into a darken layer blend, followed by a second one, which is a color layer blend, and then merges or groups those two together as a pass through. Now I have my side to side fill flash layers. You see here, we're going to blend me out here on the right, and then blend out this flash pop here on the left. Another action I created, and all that does is set a white layer mask on the top layer, and then with a G on the keyboard for gradient, I drag across to the left to seamlessly blend those together. As you can see, now I'm no longer in the picture, and that hot spot isn't there as much. There's a little bit right here, but that's okay. I don't really care too much about that. Now we'll do the same thing, side to side fill flash with a gradient blend for the dining room. I'm gonna group those two together. Bring that up to the top above the darken color repair. Close that, and I'll work on the kitchen. Same thing, gradient blend, just to blend myself out. Group those two together. Turn that off. Now you can see I have this hallway shot here being lit up right inside there, followed by the interior of this second room here. So I'm gonna select both of those, turn those into a screen on the layer blend mode so that we can see both of those. All right. Bring that up to the top. We'll shut that off. Now these are going to be my window pulls. So I'll bring that up to the absolute top, right above the ambient blend, and I'll start to let's turn those off real quick. We'll bring back all our layers. Okay. All right. Something is not. Is it? Oh, it's the kitchen. There we go. Kitchen wasn't set to screen. So now that that's all lit up correctly. What is this right here? Okay. Oh, this one's not set to screen either. There we go. All right. Now you can see that everything is lit up quite nicely. Now we'll do the window pulls super quick. M for the marquee tool. M as in matte. And then I will Just select that, pull that out with a mask. All right, the next one, as you can see, I am flashing a lot of light into this entire area, going from this lamp to the edge of this countertop, going into this dining room. So what I'll do with this one, I'm going to set this to a lighten blend mode. Same thing for the one underneath it, which is just me in front of the lamp, still shining a lot of light at this window, as well as these leaves and this vase, a little bit of this glass and this chair and table. I'm going to set that one to lighten as well. Okay. Now I'll group both of these together and change them entirely to darkened. Now I'll bring back these, and you can see when I do that, the lamp is good to go, except for this shadow right here. I'll mask that out, and even these leaves right here are all good. The table, chairs. So what I can do now with the pen tool, P for pen, I'm just gonna create that rectangle right there. I'll do a feather selection of 2, and then I will mask that out. And there you go. That looks good. That looks good. Now imagine that you didn't have this right there. Now you have more shadows, deeper blacks, I should say. There's some shadows in here that don't look so great. Now, when you add that back, it's all basically taken care of. I'm gonna do a W for quick selection. And a Option Shift Delete, just to mask that out right there. There you go. Now everything is looking quite juicy. As you can see, everything's lit quite nicely. All right, and we can do the rest of the. Oh. You gotta be careful when you're doing these side-to-side fill flashes, because it is gonna leave some flash pops in additional areas. So just select what you need, hold down Option, and it'll create a mask around it. There we go. You can see how that flash gets taken out of the TV screen. All right, now Command Option Shift E to merge all visible with a layer on top of everything that we've just done. This is just the layer by itself. Okay, and then I'll do a Command Shift A as an atom to bring up the camera raw, and we'll just hit auto and kind of make some adjustments real quick. To the highlights, I don't want my shadows to be adjusted, so I bring those back down to 0. As a matter of fact, let's see what it looks like. Yeah, I kind of like those shadows to be dropped a little bit. Every time you hit auto, it's always going to add some vibrance to it, so be careful with that. In this case, it doesn't look too bad, so that's fine. I'll hit enter on the keyboard, and then I will do a Command Control Shift R as a hotkey to open up the replace color. And if you don't have your hotkey set up, then your replace color is going to be an image, adjustments, and at the very bottom, replace color. And I'm just going to select the ceiling, or you know what, I'm going to select this white cabinet because the cabinet should be white. There's usually going to be a color cast to it, so I'll select that white cabinet, drop down the saturation down to -24. You can see the difference. It's a subtle change, but it gets rid of some of that color cast. You can see here, this is before. There's some orange in here, and then after, it's slightly taken out, and it just looks better. This is before, and then this is after. Slight change, and then I mean, that's pretty much it. Let's see here. I can hit it with a little luminar. I think if my luminar is even here. Whoa, it sure isn't. Oh, there it is. Filter luminar. Bam. Let's open that up real quick. Hit it with one of my templates. Okay, now it's nice. Hit apply. There we go. I'm going to take an extra step further. I'll open up my Kaotech plugin. I normally use Kaotech for green grass and sky replacements. I'm not too happy with the Photoshop sky replacement tool that's provided. I much prefer Kaotech to do so, but it also gives you a way to quickly and easily replace the TV screens, just to make it look that much nicer. There we go. And you can even, by clicking in, move this around to kind of fit the scene. Let's see here in the TV screen, I can adjust the angle if I wanted to. Since the windows, there's a large window coming in from over here on the right, we're just going to make that glare come in from the top right. There we go. And that is it. So if you have any questions, go ahead and drop them down below, and I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible. If you like the content I've been placing out so far, go ahead and drop a like or subscribe, maybe both. I appreciate everything. Thank you for coming, and I will see you in the next video.